So this is part two. The first part was the rapture being in 2033. I already have a video on that. So it might make more sense if you watch that video first. Now this video, it's my sort of second hypothetical idea, like what if the rapture happened in 2029? Now, obviously nobody really knows when the rapture is going to happen. These are all just predictions based off what I know about the Bible and history. That's it, really. But nobody really knows. Nobody can say with 100% certainty when the rapture is going to happen. But we could make we can make nice thought experiments about when it could hypothetically happen. So my other prediction would be 2029. So last time I said 2033. Another good idea would be 2029. Now, why am I going with 2029? So there's this thing called the 4-year offset. If you look at church history, if you read the various Bible scholars and their different chronologies, when they added up the numbers, they noticed it didn't come out nice and even, and that our calendar is possibly off by a little bit. So, in reality, the conclusion they came to was that Jesus wasn't born in 1 AD or 1 BC, but it was actually 4 BC. That it's like 4 years off, and that creation, or when Adam was born, that would have been 4004 BC, not 4000 BC. So for that reason, our calendar is like everything happens 4 years earlier. So we're off by 4 years because our calendar is wrong. Which that's a total possibility that our calendar is wrong. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if our calendar was wrong because the Catholic Church could have done all sorts of stuff, manipulated the dates, whatever. This is really hard. It is possible that our calendar is wrong, so that it's not really the year 2023. So because for that reason, instead of 2033, it would be 4 years earlier in 2029. So that's the reason. So yeah, it's just 4 years earlier. Now, what's interesting about the 2029 date is that if you've been keeping up with the AI news and the Singularity, there's this scholar named Ray Kurzweil, and back in 1990, he made a prediction about the singularity, the technological singularity being in 2029, interestingly enough. And even in recent interviews, he has not changed his prediction. Like even now in 2023, he's still saying 2029. And that is when he believes that AI intelligence will be on the same level as human intelligence. Now, that seems like a far stretch to me right now, but who knows? The technology is progressing very quickly. So I think it would be very interesting, if the singularity really did happen in 2029, and then you have this rapture prediction in 2029. I just think like it's kind of interesting, like coincidence that these things line up because I mean, especially if you keep up with the AI news and the direction everything's going, you could totally see where you could get the mark of the beast from and how it can be a computer chip and all sorts of stuff. I mean, we are getting closer to that day, and if you keep up with the AI news, you can see this. You can see this happening right now. So anyway, that's why I'm predicting 2029. I just think it's very interesting that it's the same year as what the predicted singularity. So see you next time.